Hello, fellow dorks. We had a good run there. For like 2 sessions. Things were going pretty well. Not so much anymore. Morgan may be getting tea. Anyway, I have an idea. I'm waiting to make sure that AJ's on. And then we will, until it didn't. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I'm waiting for it, see if AJ's on. And then, but I did have an idea. Which, we're still sticking with the story. Sorry, Jessica got her head cut off. Okay, here. There is, because just looking at Brash... Let's just move. I think this will work. There are the advanced rules. And just looking at Brash's stats, they don't help us. We lost our fighter. There are advanced rules where we can build our own party member. Now, they don't get the subplots. And I think the... It says... What did it say here? Making your own party member? I mean, it's just a period of points. I mean, we can look at it and figure it out. It's like something like 15 points, 11 for a spellcaster. It's not that hard. The advantage of making your own party member, you can create exactly the kind of team you want. Great. But it does say specifically, we just lose the... A good way to bring in your own party members is a replacement if your starting one is killed, you think. That way, they still have 3 party members with strong ties to the plot. And then you have 1 character of your own creation helping and filling in the weakness of your party. So we would still have, like, the strong ties of Lord Ding Dong, Akihiro, and Tasha. But Sir Jessica, I guess the Danes, we just don't want to deal with them. But we would lose, like, her storyline, which you never really saw much of to begin with. I'm sure it's obviously in another book. But, again, we could build out a character in the way that made sense for what we need. If there's a spellcaster, yeah, 11 points. If it's a spellcaster, we would assign them 11 points. No skill can be higher than 5. None can be lower than 1. They begin with 8 health. If it's a spellcaster, they get 11, and they start with 6 health. I mean, it's pretty easy to figure out. So, do we want Brash, or do we want to build a character? Brash, let me jump back to Brash real quick. He just looks like he's trying so hard to be like Han Solo, but he looks more like Lone Star. So we've got, yeah, exactly. I'm pulling up Brash right now. Fighting of 2. That's what's killing me, is this fight of 2. The stealth is good. The lore is okay. It's equal. Okay, we still need the lore. Survival is butts. He is charismatic. And we did lose charisma as well. Let's face it, the book characters aren't going to make it to the next book anyway. Thank you, Morgan. Morgan has yeah, I don't know what's harder, Grimscar or this. We keep making jokes about Grimscar. This one is, we have lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters. But, yeah. And we still need to buy this new character. We still need to go to the slave market and purchase, as awful as that sounds, a character. So, what are we thinking here? What is, so what do we need? Let's just go off of that. What do we need? We need a fighter. Let's just make one. Awesome. Let's just do this. We need a fighter. We need... Currently, Akihiro is our... Okay, Akihiro was our second best as stealth, so we don't need that. I'm just going to do like... I'm going to just write down my notes and just keep us at 15. Just to make sure. And I don't know if you get a 1 in a stat, if that counts as a 15, if that makes sense. Let's look at Brash again. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So a 1, it doesn't start as 1, and then you add to them. So you have to at least give everything 1. So, we want fighting. It can't go above a 5. Let's do fighting 5. 5 for fighting. That was that band, you know the band that did She's a Brick and I'm Drowning Slowly? Is that 5 for fighting? It's a hockey term. I know that, but anyway. Heavy on fighting, charisma, then lore. Okay. Fighting, charisma. Let's just do charisma 4, lore 3, and let's see what we have left. That would give us 5 fighting, 4 charisma. 1, 2, 3, 12. And then 1 and 1. We would lose stealth. Who is our second stealth? That's fine. I think that's what we want. Superman song. Is that what it is? The super... Oh, that's right. Thank you, AJ. I think that works. They get a fighting of 5, which was Sir Jessica's. And then we give them Sir Jessica's sword. That gives us the same exact stat. A stealth of 1, same stat. The lore of 3, same stat. Survival of 1, same stat. And then charisma would be a 4, which... we would lose a little bit of charisma. Our charisma would go down by 1 point. Because the brooch would bump us up to a 6. I think that's what we want, right? Yeah. I think that's better, because brash, that fighting 2, is not going to help us out. Yeah, the stealth is nice. We would be much better at stealth, but his stealth is 4. Because right now we have a 6. We're losing a point of stealth, because Akihiro has a 3, and brash has a 4. It's just a difference of 1. The lore is the same. Yeah, dude, let's do that. Who is this character? Yeah, we should let Mike name him, though. Okay, that's fine. Or her. It could be, I guess we do have a party of... No, it's split. It's, yeah. Okay, equipment. So I'm going to just, again, I didn't put up the brash thing here because we didn't have the information. So I am just going to kind of type in some of the stuff here. Give me a second. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm just good. Okay, let's see here. How do I want to do this? I'll just type it in. God dang it. This pop-up's always going where I don't want it. Okay, but anyway, I thought this was a good idea. This makes me feel better, because brash was not doing it for me. Stealth is the same. Lore is the same. Fighting is 5. The same. Great. Okay, I don't really need to change much at all. Survival is 1. Charisma is the only one that has been reduced. That's not bad. And that is down to a 4. Okay, this isn't going to take me long at all, actually. Unless I can't. Dang it. I need to zoom in. There we go. 4? Yay. Yay! So that puts this to, because she has the brooch, and we'll just see if she still wants... God dang it. Just click on the thing. I'm telling you to click on you butthole. Click on the thing. Oh my god. Why is it being such an ass? There we go. 6. Okay. So, do we want... I think we're fine with, like, how Akihiro, like, they have the same fighting skill. Because she has the +1 sword. Akihiro has a +2 sword. Has the same armor. Stealth is the same. Lore. Do we want her to remain the most charismatic? I think we're good. I think she just hangs on to everything she had. We'll call him Jessica Jane. All right. Okay, it's Jessica Jane. I like it. So Jessica Jane. I mean, that's the thing. I do hate missing out on story points, but oh well, whatever. Great. We have our new character. Now we have to go to the slave market and get her, because that's how things work in this world. So that's fun. All right. Let's, oh gosh, now I need to figure out where the heck we were. I'm just gonna have to search real quick. We were in Chalice. So just type Chalice and just see, how we get there here. Oh, that was the temple that we were in. Make our way back to the temple in Chalice. 856. 856. All right, we're kind of back. Let's just go to depart. 450. There we go. Okay. We're back in Chalice. So this is where we are. We got to go. There's no slave market here. So we just need to go west. We got to go back to stupid Salt Dad and buy Jessica Jane. Okay, let's see here. Leave the city west over the stupid bridge. 614. We're in dumb Lutnesh. Let's just keep walking. Leave Lutnesh, turn to 194. We are going west. We're in stupid Salt Dad. Oh, wait, what? Oh, go west of Salt Dad. Yes, sorry. Where are we at? Salt Dad is a crappy city. Slave market, 326. 200 silver. They start with no equipment. Remember that a party without a weapon, blah, 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 we give them a weapon. Okay, so. Woo! Our silver is down to 177. I mean, even... we are scraping the bottle. The bottle. We're scraping the bottom of the bottle. The barrel with how things are going right now. Loot the dungeon? Well, we say loot the dungeon, but we gotta fight in the dungeon. So let's see what we got. Who said that? Was that that was Morgan. Morgan's like, go. So we're in Salt Dad currently. Do we take the way that we know how to get to the Mordain Ruins, which is go all the way to Clifftop, go down through the jungle, go past the Oasis, go to Mordain Ruins? Or do we just start going south? We may not have to do a roll in the, oh, we need the owlbear link. Oh, I'm sorry, did you, it's the same one, but I can give it back to you. Give me a second. I'm popping up right now. Burp. Burp. I'll just go ahead and pin this now too. Pinned. So do we just head straight south, or do we go all the way around, which we do have some desert encounters. The Oasis we can hit. If we go straight south, we'll see this black wall or the Withered Steps. If we can hit the Temple of the Unbroken, it may save us having to deal with an encounter in the desert because it's destroyed. I don't think there's anything there anymore. And then we can hit the ruins. But what are we feeling? How do we want to do it? Do we go the safe way that we know? Pseudo-safe. We do get random encounters, and there are barbarians and sandstorms. Or do we just go south? I obviously always happy to defer to what you guys want. So just let me know what y'all are feeling. We have... what's going on here? There it is. Haven't been to Withered Steps or the Black Wall. We have not been to either. You want to just do a quick little, just the tip, just a little poke, just to see what's. I mean, we're going to hit them eventually because we've done a lot of this map, so we are kind of the point where, God, we're looking for a stupid silver thing. What could go wrong? Yeah, exactly. Mike's not here, so I guess well, if we go straight south, we're hitting the Black Wall. Everything. What could go wrong? Everything. Maybe one of them is really nice. So let's see what we have here. So we bought them. Which sounds awful just to like, no, we bought a human. Go to the inn, marketplace, visit the palace. Head south into the desert. That is, we don't have a particular direction at the moment. But I'm really happy that we built that character, and it's just one stat point below what Sir Jessica was. We just lost 8 points of charisma. Yeah, AJ is somehow optimistic. He kind of always has been that way, honestly. And I've known him since he was 10? How old were you, AJ? So let's see here. 10 or 12, somewhere in there. All right, so which way are we going? Did we choose south, or... Let's do it. Screw it. I'm tired of walking around the outskirts. Let's just do this. Head south. Okay. You're in a blistering wilderness of desert sands, far to the south of Salt Dad. Keeping track of direction in a desert is a formidable challenge, as the hazy heat tortures the horizon into swirls of shimmering air. Okay. This is not an awful survival, which we were expecting. Good to have a buffer to me in the game. Oh, to Morgan's pessimism to AJ's optimism. No kidding. We got a little... yeah, we got a little odd couple going right now. Let's, okay, let's make a survival check. Let me get us to the right, sorry, we're on the wrong page. And then we'll get going to survival. And you'll just kind of bounce back and forth, like, who's playing who. I'm assuming we're going to have, we'll just see. You'll stick with your major characters, but yeah, let's have, okay, that is Morgan. What is that roll here? I'm having trouble seeing it. Let me click the larger one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. That's 5 right there, I think. 4 plus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Maybe after losing Sir Jessica and Akihiro, I'm feeling it's his fault, because if he would have gotten that stupid silver thing, we probably wouldn't have tried to talk to the Emperor. And so maybe Akihiro's now on this, like, really intense, like, quest of perfection, and maybe he'll finally get his enlightenment. So, we navigated it. If you succeed, you stay on course. Great. Whether you succeed or fail, roll a die. AJ, you did not get to roll that last time, so go ahead and roll. AJ's the one who killed Sir Jessica in the last game, if you do remember. So let's see what random encounter we get. On a 1 to 2, we go to 166. If you roll a 3 or a 6, we go to 804. So let's see where we end up. I have a question about the silver idol. Okay, I probably have a garbage answer, but go ahead and ask. 2. We got to go to 166, all right. If you have code A1, I see code A1 come up a lot, and we don't have it. We have A2. If you have code A1, blah, otherwise read on. Oh, we're fighting some scorpions. This is full on like Clash of the Titans. Ooh, okay, this kind of sucks. The sand shifts beneath your feet. Bursting from the desert come 3 giant desert scorpions, each as large as a warhound. They scuttle forward, their stinger tensing and claws open to catch you. That's not good. All right, combat time, kids. Again, remember, we do have spells, so we can keep that in mind. Which one are we going for first? I'm just putting a number up there because we will need it. They are not incredibly strong. They're going to hit for about 2.5 damage each. Do we just whittle away? We can probably take 2 of them out. Vial of poison. Do we know? Do we need to go back to the caves to successfully meditate? That is a good question. It just says he needs enlightenment, so maybe we need to give him more lore. That's a great question, Morgan. Maybe he needs more lore, like, and then he can become enlightened, and then he will find the path. That's a good question. That's probably right. And a vial of stupid poison. Ooh, if you win, we get a vial of poison. I just saw that. Ooh, yay. Well, there we go. Let's win. So, Scorpion 1 rolls the most dice. Do we try to go for, like, Scorpion 1 and Scorpion 3? Do you think we can do 8 points of damage? That will take out the one that rolls the most dice and then the weakest. So then we're just left with the 4. That's... How are we feeling about that? Do we want Jessica Jane to show us, to prove her mettle in this combat here? How are you feeling about that, AJ? Do you want to see what Jessica Jane has? Fighting with 6? Yeah, let's have Jessica Jane go. Yeah, let's see what they're how they're doing here. And they roll 6 dice. Here they go. Come on, Sir Jessica. Are we fighting number 1? Let's go with number 1 first. That's what I say. 1, 2, 3. Shoot, not great, Sir Jessica. Okay, so down to 3. Down to 3. That could have gone a lot better. Oops, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. So, E. Oh crap! What just happened? Where the hell did it go? That was weird. Oh balls! I don't know where it went. I'm going to look Scorpion up. Nope, not that one. There we go. I saw a roll, and it is... Who are you attacking, Morgan? Did you say in the chat? Sorry. I'm assuming the same one. Defensive 4. 1, 2. Gross. So that means... That sucks. We will be able to take this one out. So let's have... has 1 left. Let's have... get rid of that because it's bugging me. Boink. Who rolls... Actually, Taekwon and Tasha are the same. It stinks that we didn't get... that we didn't kill that last one, because then Taekwon and Tasha would have been able to knock them both out. So AJ went last. So Morgan, why don't you roll for Tasha? It's 4. We just need 1 hit. And then we're going to have to hope Taekwon can take out this next one. That stinks, because that's the difference of 4 dice against us. But it is still possible that Taekwon could get the damage. There we go. That is the dead big one. We'll just move this. God dang it. I keep clicking the wrong page. Dead. Now we do have... oh, I didn't let you see it. That was Tasha. Tasha strolls up, does another couple damage. And then we are going to have Lord Taekwon, which rolls 4 dice. This one only has 3. So there's a chance. Or 1. Not great rolling. Not great rolling. Their defense is 4. Yeah, not amazing. But we should get it next round. And here they go. So one of them dies. We're going to just say, and then it's just like one of them's fighting like the pincers, and then the other one's like getting the tail, and that's kind of spread out with these two remaining scorpions here. I'm going to rolling 9 dice 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And they hit on a 4 or above. We do have a lot of armor, and we can spread this out. We also, Sir Jessica is also full health. I didn't bump her up. I need Sir Jessica Jane, excuse me. That was a pretty crap roll. That's not, or is it? That's kind of what was to be expected. But actually, actually a little higher than it should have been. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 points of damage. Again, we do have some pretty good shields and whatnot. That's cool about the poison, though. I'll still take that. I'll take like 2 points of damage to get some poison. Let's say how do we want to divide this up, guys? We just took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of damage. Like 2 to Sir Jessica, 2 to Akihiro, 1 to Tasha. How's that sound? Something like that? That seems to be kind of the best. That tracks for us. Yep. Yeah, let's, unless I hear otherwise, let's plan on that. Just 2 to the fighters and then 1 to Tasha. So, Sir Jessica Jane, or Akihiro. I don't care which one. Let's start with Akihiro. Roll 2 dice. AJ already rolled and blocked 1. Okay, Akihiro, go ahead and roll yours. So, sorry. So we got 1 point of damage. We'll just say the claws ripped through, and then the tail like pierced Akihiro's armor as well. So you both took a point. Again, 2 points of damage for poison, which we're having trouble finding. I'm pretty happy with this. So that's not too bad. Oh, and then shoot, I got to roll for Tasha. Give me a second. I'll just do that. Just a d6. Forgot about Tasha. So maybe 3 points of damage. I should have settled down. 3 points of damage. But we still got some poison. So we've got a 7 and a 7 and a 6. All right. Let's finish this. We should have the big... Aki and Sir Jessica are the same. Which one wants to stride up and try to just take out the second scorpion? We need our big hitter on that one. Who's feeling up to it? Whatever one I just see grabbing their dice first and going, that's who I'm going to click over to. I can kind of... Oh, Morgan's up for it. Akihiro, we want you to hit 4. 1, 2. 2. Okay. Let's... It doesn't matter really which one Sir Jessica fights because they're both at 2. So, Sir Jessica... Actually, yeah, they do the exact same amount of damage and they're both at the same amount of health. So... yeah, AJ just hit 1. We just want you to do 2 points of damage, and then we'll spread out Tasha. Not amazing, but still enough. 1, 2, 3. Jesus. Okay, it's dead. We'll just say that the third one is dead. So now we just have... Is it just 2 more points of damage we have to do? Yeah, just 2 more points of damage. Morgan, go ahead and roll for Tasha. We just want to hit... you're rolling 4 dice. We just want 2 of these to be successes, which would be a 4 or above. Then we have a dead scorpion. Or AJ, you could roll... oh my butts. AJ, please roll 1 freaking success with Lord Ding Dong. We need you to roll one of your dice. Must be a 4, 5, or 6. Maybe they are scorpions. They probably... Their defense is 4+. There we go. Dead scorpions and a vial of poison. That's pretty cool. Again... I'll take that. For 3 points of damage, we were getting a little worried that we'd never find that poison. So, that's pretty cool. That good for us. I'll take that minor victory. Poison. Whoa, what's happening? Wrong area. It's one right there. Poison. I'm going to give this back to Tasha. She is our poisoneer. There we go. And great, let's go. 804. That was fortuitous. Where will you travel now? Here we go. We go into the Black Wall, or just the Granite Hills, or the Withered Steppes. So the Black Wall is kind of north of the Granite Hills, and then the Withered Steppes are a little bit to our east. And then directly like to our south is the, beyond that to our south, is where we're trying to get. Which, do we want to hit that Oasis again and heal up a little? Or, because we have taken a bit of damage, but So yeah, what are you guys feeling? You call it, AJ. All right, AJ, it's up to you. Yeah, let's see. We're waiting to see what AJ's feeling here. Ooh, and then I'm gonna get my pencil and paper while AJ's thinking about it in case we do hit that dungeon and start mapping it. There's my pencil. There's my pencil. I have a pencil somewhere. Oh, God dang it. Where is it? Oh, butts. Oh, I know where it is. Okay. What does AJ come up with? Sounds intriguing. Wall! Yeah, I know. It does sound intriguing. So, like the true actor that I am, I just use old scripts. This is the score to the Carole King musical that I'll be using. Beautiful. That's what it's called. All right, so let's go to the wall. West to the Black Wall. All right. Here we go. Perp. Oh, there it is. There's the wall. Emerging from the swimming haze, ahead comes one of the most curious constructions in all the world. A long, unbroken wall of reflective black stone stretches for miles in an east-west direction. Beyond the wall lies the hard stone granite hills, and yet it is a trivial matter to simply walk around the side of the wall to reach them. What the wall guards or why it was built is a mystery, but many who have walked along it have not returned. Okay, we did hear rumor of that. So here's the question. Do we walk along the length of the Black Wall to be magically teleported into some extra dimensional space? Or do we just keep walking? How are you guys feeling? I honestly don't know what to do. What do we got here? This feels very the Enigma of a Megara Fault. I don't know that reference, AJ. The wall from which people are never seen again. Good choice, buddy. So we can just not deal with it, or we can just walk alongside it and be transported in. And we did hear about this. Someone told us about this, and it says it interests scholars and stuff, and then just people don't return. Junji Ito. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, these are the moments when I'm glad I'm not a player and I'm just mostly the narrator. I will talk what I perceive to be wisdom, which is sometimes wrong. Like, oh, the game surely won't do this, and then the game does that. Let's walk along. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. If we get a TPK, that is going to be hysterical. But we're here. I mean, again, we are here. It's in the middle of the freaking desert. Okay. Play stupid games, get stupid prizes. You walk along the featureless black stone wall, your reflection on the mirror-bright surface following you. The wall seems endless, ahead and behind, and you feel as if you are walking for days. Keep following, break off from the wall, and head north. What are we feeling here? Keep following the wall or break off? Again, I'm good with whatever. Okay, here we go. This chat's actually faster than the one I'm looking at. The days thing concerns me. Break off, says Morgan. After she says, I'm just along for the ride. Now she's team break. Okay, let's come back later. Oh, you guys got scared. Break off and head north. Problem is now we're going to go deeper back the wrong way. But I guess we're going to circumnavigate it. You're in a blistering wilderness of the desert sands. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we just did a big loop. We may have to fight some scorpions again. So we do have this stupid survival check. I guess we'll get more poison if we fight scorpions again. For when we have more monkeys steal it. And we can sell it for 50. I think, was it 50? We did find a place to, it was in Salt Dad? We could sell it for some price. Okay, we have that survival check. Let's just start with Akihiro, who could possibly just get the survival check for us. They roll a 7. And we need 4 successes, so we need 4 pluses. So let's see what you got. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay! AJ, we're back to this again. Roll a 1d6. Yeah, we just kind of went backwards a little bit here. Yeah, roll that 1d6 and let's see what we got. 1. Is that what did I feel like this is the scorpions again? Sure is. Okay, here's the thing now. By the end of this battle, we'll probably have lost a grand total of, like... Oh, we got to remember that we have that healing spell, too, where we could just, like, hurt someone and then heal them back up. But then we lose the healing spell. Okay, we're back to these stupid scorpions, but it's more poison. So let's see what we got here. That's gonna be funny. So, like, we've been so worried about this poison, now all of a sudden we've got, like, tons of it. All right, same thing as last time. Let's have Sir Jessica Jane go. Oh, okay, Akihiro went instead and did really well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Akihiro in one, just sick of these scorpions. Wah! Just takes out the first one. Fantastic. Sir Jessica, let's have Sir Jessica go for the one 4 health. Because why not? Well, if we keep rolling like that, we can do this in one freaking round. So here goes Jessica Jane. And 1, 2, 3. So that one has 1 left. Let's go ahead and finish it off. Tasha? They both roll 4, so one of them has to roll. So Tasha, Morgan, go ahead and roll 46. We'll finish off the 4th scorpion, and then we'll see if Taekwon can take out the 3rd. So we just need 1 success. Got it. Wow, we should have had Tasha fight that one. All right, AJ, if you get 3 successes here, we have killed them all in 1 round. Note to self, if you need poison, just start wandering in this desert. Granted, I think hits, they don't carry over. Sadly, hits do not carry over. It's like old school Final Fantasy. You just kind of just swing at the air. Unfortunately, no. Oh, man. We missed by 1. Oh, that stinks. Okay, so close. But we are just having one of them attack. It'll be... this little stinger comes swinging out at somebody here. It's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if I roll low. I rolled really well. That sucks. That hit everyone. Everybody takes a point. So everybody rolls armor. Let's just start with Morgan. Roll 1d4. You're going to roll for Akihiro first. Yeah, sorry. Roll for Akihiro first, and then just immediately after that, roll for Tasha. So just roll a 1d6 and then a 1d6. Fail. That's Akihiro. Roll again. Fail. Dang it. AJ, roll... we're taking just as much damage as we did, like, last round. Success. Roll again. This is for Lord Ding Dong. And then we will just kill this thing. It has 1 health left. That's so funny. We took the same amount of damage, basically. And we just had 1 hit point remaining on 1 scorpion. All right, everybody roll a bunch of dice and have fun. You kill them. And we get more poison. I'm going to take it. So we got 2 things of poison. I will give the other thing of poison to our 2nd stealthiest person, which is Akihiro. We could sell that. Yay, dead. Okay, poison. All right, now here's the question. We have taken damage, unfortunately. By the time we get to... We could go northwest to join the west road to Clifftop. Can we go... Yeah, do we head to the Oasis? And remember, we're a little scared to go in the waters. We're fearful that we're going to, like, overuse its enchantment. Or maybe it was just, like, we don't get more splashy, splashy, sexy, sexy time there. And the Oasis, I think, healed us 2 health, which would bring us back up. Do we just go for the Oasis and just kind of... So I think we need to hit the hills, which is... or how are you guys feeling with that? So are we going for an Oasis, or are we, like, kind of heading back? I'll bring up the map real quick. Or are we heading back a little bit to get out of the way of dealing with some of the desert? So we're we're right by Salt Dad. So we're gonna hit the Granite Hills, and then we'll hit the Oasis, and then we'll try the ruins. Okay, so let's go towards the Granite Hills, which we've never been to, I don't think. You are strolling through a rolling wilderness of dry hills whose ancient crumbling sides show plenty of evidence of ancient stone quarries and other industries. Although it's hot, you are able to make good progress by walking along the shady parts of the hillside. That's nice. And checking your location by climbing the taller hills. The rough terrain makes this place unpopular with nomads and barbarians, so your time here is relatively safe. That's good to know. Hit the oasis? Yeah, let's see. There it is. The sweat is thick. If you have 44, which is that sexy time? It is. The oasis is packed with beasts and nomads, sharing the waterhole like brothers. You have heard savage stories about the nomads, but they seem friendly enough. Indeed, one informs you that violence is forbidden at the oasis, though he does so with one hand on his scimitar, as if to suggest that he is willing to wink at that rule if provoked. You peacefully refill your water skins and continue. Okay. And it looks like that's going to be happening from now on at the oasis. But do we head back west to Law's Breath, heal up, and then head back towards the stupid ruins? Because we are down a grand total of something like 6 health. We should probably do that, right? It's boring, but we should do that. Yeah? You guys with me on this? I'm with me on this. It'll be fast. So that's what I'm thinking. I'll find the chat here real quick. Yeah, I know, it's boring. Let's just do it real quick. I'll just click through this stuff real quick. West across the desert towards Law's Breath. I think we may have a one encounter with stupid barbarians, but we'll see. It gives us 20 silver. Okay, we're crossing the expanse. It's hot. You know how it works, Morgan. Survival check. We want 4 successes, 4 above. And if that doesn't work, we'll pass the dice on to Tasha? I think that's our survivalist. Oh, sorry. I need to move the... get us into the right page here. 1, 2. Is that our success? Was a 4 above? All right, there's 2. Tasha, we need you to get 2 more, or we're going to lose another health, which we'll just heal back at the dumb inn. But, yeah, we want 2 more. 2 more for Tasha. Tasha, your survival is 4, so 50% chance of getting this. If not, we all lose a health. We'll go to the dumb inn and then hopefully heal up. So let's see what you got. Tasha. This is our buccaneer, our swashbuckling buccaneer who's used to the heat. Come on, Tosh. Big bucks, big bucks. Yay! All right, let's go. Roll a dice. Morgan, let's have you roll this one. Roll a 1d6. This is for a random encounter, which frequently has been barbarians, if this is the same chart, which I think it is. So 1 or 2, a 3, or a 4 or more. I can't remember which one it is, but... Is it this one? I was about to say it's probably 108, but I can't remember. Yep, more barbarians. We had... This is the 3rd time in a row we've gotten this. It's only a 33% chance of getting it. So 17... We're 6% chance that we have gotten this. That we would roll this 3 times in a row. We sure did. Can we attack them from a distance? I guess we could try to hide. Should we try to hide again? Last time we just kind of rolled crappy on our hide. But we can try to hide again. It's a team check. And we rolled like garbage. Or do we try to attack from a distance? But I feel like that makes us use spells or range weaponry, which we do not have. So I guess that's our... We know greeting them does us no good. So do we want to hide or attack or attempt the attack from a distance? What are you all feeling on that? We can try again. Try what again? Oh, the hide? Is that what you want to try again? Or the attack from a distance? This chat is a little delayed from my actual chat, the actual chat, like the chat that shows up on the screen here, and I keep looking at that instead of the actual chat. But we're just waiting to see how AJ's feeling here. They're not super tough, but I'm cool with whatever. Oh my gosh. Let's just see what happens attack from a distance. We haven't tried that. It's probably going to tell us to use a spell, which we don't have. You are now attacking at a distance, and the barbarians have no bows. Your spellcasters, blah. Yeah, okay, we just gotta attack. We get 20 silver. Now we know the only thing we can do is successfully hide, or we're fighting these people. We are not using spells on this. Okay. I think last time we took out the leader, if memory serves. And that seemed to be the best one to... Because we'd have to do 16 health in 1 round to make the dice. So yeah, we take out the leader first. Who we got first? Oh, they have 8. Let's have one of our big hitters. I have Morgan. Why don't you go first? Let's have Akihiro stroll in, and if she does a devastating blow, which she The leader's a 4+. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is down to 3. Should we just finish it off? Yeah, right? We just finish it off with Jessica Jane. Yeah, let's have Jessica Jane go. We want a 4 above Jessica Jane. And then we'll just start chipping away at the other 2. Again, I know I'm 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Dead leader. Now we're just stuck with the horde, which AJ, go ahead and go again, because I have you open on the app here. And just kind of pop up some text here. There we go. I think that's 3 hits, because their defense is 3. Yeah, so they're down to 13. And then Morgan, why don't you have... I think you've been controlling Tasha. Go ahead and make your attack on the remainder of the horde. Again, I really like these horses. Would really like a horse. Or camel, whatever the hell they're riding. Great. 1, 2, 3. They're down to 10. They are attacking now. And here we go. I guess this 20 silver is going to pay for the healing at the inn. So this pays for itself. And we got 2 vials of poison. All right. So they roll 9 and they hit on a 5+. So this is not... This should be like... Hopefully be just like 3 hits. Jesus Christ. Why am I rolling so well today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we want our damage spread out because when we go to the inn, we pay 5 silver and everybody goes up 1. I know, I'm sorry, Morgan. I do not know why I'm just like killing you guys today. So we want Sir Jessica and Lord Ding Dong to take the brunt of this, followed by Akihiro. So I did 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 each for the 3 of them. Yeah. So I'll roll. I'm gonna roll. I'll roll for Taekwon, and then you guys can roll for your fighter characters. So I'm just gonna roll for Taekwon right now. Okay, I took 1, so he's down to 6. Whoops, that was... Oh, crap. Whoop. That should be a 7. Whoops. This goes down to 6. And then, let's see what else we got here. Who else went? Morgan or AJ, whatever one, go ahead and go. Just roll your 2 dice. Ooh, I think I got an Amazon delivery. I think it's my moss stuff. I got this, like, moss stuff I need to put on the roof. 2 blocks. Yay! That was AJ did 2 blocks. Morgan did 1. Not bad. So Akihiro's down to 5. Okay, that's not bad. If we can stay at that, it'll just cost us like 15 silver to bump our stats back up, which we're getting 20. So, all right. Let's see here. Okay, let's do some damage. They have 10 left. Go ahead and Morgan, roll for both your characters. So roll, what would that be? 6. Roll 10 dice. When you started playing, you said you roll badly, but maybe roll badly just meaning badly for all players. Okay, that's a lot. AJ, roll your 10 dice because it's fun. Eventually, we're just going to, like, kill out all raiding barbarian parties in these deserts. Great. Okay, dead. All right, let's move on. We got our 20 silver. 840. West of Law's Breath. Go to the stupid inn. It's 3 silver here. That's right, because we can't get our spells back here. So it costs less because it's so raucous. So that's great. So we got 20. We got 20 there. That put us at 197. We need to increase our health by, what did I say? 3. So just 9. So that's going to drop us down to 189. Great. Full health. And then we're headed right back out into the desert, friends. And then we're going to go die in the dungeon. Great. Okay, let's head east. Heading east, heading east. All right, we know how this works. Stupid survival check. Morgan, just get 4 so we can move on with our lives. We're going back in this desert. Then after this, hopefully we don't run into barbarians again. We can try to hide, I guess, and see if we succeed on that. But there are 3 other options that we have yet to get. But, yeah, Morgan, go ahead and roll your survival check. Where are we at here? And we want 4 successes. And then If we get it, AJ, you will roll the 1d6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay! That's a great roll, Morgan. AJ, roll a 1d6. Do not roll a 1 or 2, because then the odds are going to be like a 3% chance that we got this 3 times in a row. And that's going to be annoying. For fuck's sake. I'm tempted to be like, let's just see what else is here. Because I'm annoyed. That's amazing. We have rolled a 1 or a 2 on this section 4 times in a row. I am tempted just to, I'm tempted just because I'm curious. Okay, here's the thing. I will let you guys decide. A 2. Somebody just rolled a 2. Or is that AJ? Or is that Morgan who just rolled a 2? Do we want to, we know with the barbarians we can hide and not take any damage and just move on with our lives. Or do we try something new? Because again, we want to be full health going into this dungeon encounter. I'll leave that, guys, to you. I'll leave that to you guys. Do we just say, you know what? Yeah, AJ rolled again and got a 2. Yeah, I saw it. Do we take the known, which is boring, but also we can just avoid all damage, or do we take the unknown? Because again, we want to do well. We want to get out there to the dungeon as healthy and hearty as possible. How are you guys feeling? I'm down to try something new. Okay, I'm gonna roll it because you guys are dumb. Watch me roll a 1. 4. Okay, this is the one that you have a 50% chance of rolling. 840. You find nothing. Great. Let's go to the Oasis because that's. Oh, we can't just go. We can go straight to the ruins. Should we hit the Oasis first? Because I'm fearful if we go straight to the ruin... Or, wait. I just want to look at the map. I'm just worried if it's a long route to the ruins from where we currently are, we'll have another, like, random encounter. So we're, like, just north of the Oasis. And we know the Oasis is fine. Okay, let's, I don't know, what do you guys think? Should we... just go straight towards it and risk it a little bit, or just go to the Oasis, hit it, say hi to that guy again, look at his hand on the hilt of his sword, like, ooh, scary, and move on? What do we think is, what are we feeling like we should do here? So I don't know quite where we are. We're somewhere south of the Granite Hills and somewhat near the Oasis. It says east to the Oasis, so we got a ways to the... Yeah, let's hit the Oasis, because if it says east to the Oasis, we're still on the western side of it. I'm scared. I want to be full health when we get to this stupid place. So, Oasis. Yeah, it's hot. 44. Hi. Okay, let's go to the ruins. Yay! It's the Temple District. Is that where this dude was in the ruins? Pulling out the book right now. Or is it the Merchant Quarter? I feel like we looked in the Merchant Quarter and it's just like it all fell apart. We could not make our way to the harbor. We needed a boat. And then we just had the Temple District. I'm pretty sure it's Temple District. The Temples of Moraine lie in crumbled ruins. Oh, there's nothing here for you. Okay. Broken Merchant Quarters? Here we go. Go down the stairs into the excavated dungeon. I do like fast travel in video games. I know. I'm doing my best to kind of fast travel us. But yeah, but if we didn't do that, we would not have 2 potions. So let's see here. We're going down in the stairs, and I'm going to start drawing a bit of a map. All right. Feel free to join me if I'm confusing you. I should get a better piece of paper. Okay, you're in a short, well-trodden corridor. Let's see, let's get the script here. You are in a short, well-trodden corridor with an open door in the western wall. Okay, we're in a corridor. Open door in the western wall. A little beyond the door, the corridor... Oh, I see. Okay. A little beyond the door, the corridor splits, branching to the west and north. Okay, check. The north end of the corridor ends in a strong-looking door with a red X on it. Okay. To the south, stairs lead up to Brilliant Daylight. Okay, I know. So, the open door to our west is where there are some orcs gambling. The other door on the western wall led us into this intersection. We just chose randomly south. That found us what we're looking for. And, we found what we're looking for and we ran away. And even in the room we found what we're looking for, there was something like, do you investigate the weird wall? And we got scared and ran away. So, you want to go through the X door, don't you, AJ? Yeah. I always want to go through the door with the big X on it. So I'm going to put a little card here for the poker players. We can, the poker players, we can, like, sneak up on them if we wanted to. It may give us an idea of how strong these orcs are. We've never fought orcs, so we don't know what we're in store for here with them. So you want to go through the X door, don't you, AJ? I mean, yes, but we can check some other stuff first. Do we want to explore before we start fighting, picking fights? Should we go back to that one room and look at the weird door? The weird wall where we found the dude? So I guess that's the thing. That's currently our question. Are we, well, I guess it's not because we have the X. I think we hold off on the X. Check the wall. Okay. So to do that, we went to down the corridor to the west. And this is the crossroads. I'm going to just draw this out a little bit better. Okay. You have reached a crossroads with tunnels going off in all directions. The corridors are short to the south and west, and each containing a door. Okay. And we went south last time, each containing a door. To the east, the corridor stretches into darkness, but that's where we came from. Though you can make out a door in the north wall. Wait, in the north wall. Oh. Okay. I don't know if that means on the hallway or along the north corridor. Going north, you think you can make out another pair of doors. Oh, there are 2 doors to the north. Okay, I see what it's saying. All right. So, last time we went south. So let's check out the wall, which was we go through the door in the south tunnel. If you have the code A87, which we may, I don't. Maybe we should have gotten it though. Because that's probably the body. I may not have written it down. Examine the body. I'm going to go ahead and click. So we're at 8. Help me remember, we're at 857. I may not have just written this code down. Help me remember that we're at 857, please. Gain the code A66. And you examine the body. Gain the code A66. If you have the code A67. Yes, I have that. All right. So examine the missing south wall. 857. Thank you. So here we're at that wall now. We're at that wall to check out. 645. You gaze out of the missing wall onto a terrific seascape. The dungeon room peeks out of the cliffside with the ancient ruined docks some 50 feet below. Oh, we found out how to get to the docks. If you have a ship docked in the harbor, you can see it from here. It might be possible to climb down the cliff face and reach the harbor, though it is far from a risk-free climb. So we were talking about this. How did the orcs get here? Because it did say, what are orcs doing here? Orcs should not belong here. Did they take a boat here? Like, if we climb down, could we steal a boat? Do you think they have a ship docked here that we could go steal? So we can climb down to the cliffs, to the harbor, or we could leave the room and return to the crossroads. What are we thinking here? Climbing's probably stealth or survival, or I don't know what that would be. What do you guys think? Do we climb down, or because then we gotta climb back up? It'd be like the cliffs of insanity. We don't have a ship yet. I know, but they may have a ship because we don't know how they got here. Is there a point? Is there a point? I don't know. Is there a point to what? AJ is team let's keep exploring. All right. Back to the crossroads. Well, we can always just walk right back here. I do want to go back. So where was it was 857. Sorry, I want to make sure I got my codes all right here real quick. Just seemed a little strange that I was kind of in this weird loop and it wasn't making much sense. 857 west door says it. Yeah, I know. Just keep going in a circular fashion. Give me one. Okay, this is taking a long time scrolling. 857. Oh, I saw the dragon we killed really easily. Just want to make sure I've got my codes right. 857. If you have 87. Yeah, it says you open up the door. There's a rack built her stretched out body of a barbarian. Yeah, in 87. So I'm gonna go here again. Sorry guys, just give me a second here. You examine the body, gain A66. If you have the code 67, I do. Turn to 76. I don't know. I feel like I feel like either I'm stupid, which is probably what's happening. Yeah. All right. Okay. Leave the room. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna either like the number was off with the codes. I don't think it really matters in the grand scheme of things. We can still see everything. Okay. So you reach a crossroads. Tunnel's going off in all directions. Go west. So okay, I'm gonna write a little view. So west, north, east, east, south, west. Okay, here we go. Was the other code one we should have gotten for completing the quest? Maybe it was, and it's just like the body's not there anymore, obviously. So yeah, I don't think it's the biggest thing in the world. That's probably what it was, AJ. And I was probably so excited we got an amulet that I could care less about the code. You open the door to a large chamber with a glowing floor. Great. Strange circles and runes have been carved in the middle, but it is difficult to make out exactly what has been drawn, as crawling over the mystic patterns are hundreds of beetles. Ugh. Their shiny black carapaces, reflecting the light of your lanterns. Almost as one, they stop and crawl round to look at you. The effect is rather eerie, you think? Like tiny phalanx, they begin to advance upon you. Cast a spell to disperse them, attempt to crush the beetles underfoot, slam the door shut. The mummy vibes, very much mummy vibes. I mean, we could slam the door shut and come back later and see if we have more spells. I mean, I'm sure we could use that poison stream spell and do a good blasty blast on them. I don't want to try to crush them underfoot. That sounds terrible. But do we just shut the door and know that this is here? We're just gonna draw the circle. Yeah, and so here's my really good map. I'm sure you won't be able to see it well because the white balance will be messed up. I can't even see what it looks like. Jesus, I'm on the wrong page. So I'm just like showing white thing. I want to see my artistry. Yeah, isn't even showing. Whoa, it's just white. It's just crazy white. Where's it at? Oh, who cares? Who cares? It's crappy. I guess we could come back. Yeah, I agree. Hopefully we can just shut the door and like they don't like get us. Boom. Yay, we're back at the crossroads. Okay. Let's go north. Tunnel. Go east and through the door in the north wall. No. Go north. Here we go. There are there's like two doors. I don't know if it's in a pair of doors. I don't know if that meant double doors or like two doors. Two separate doors. Let's see. You're in a long corridor that runs north-south. A heavy-looking door is in the west wall bearing a large lock. Ooh, stealth. So we got the locked door. Okay, just write a symbol. In the east is a more ordinary-looking door. To the north is a door from which a pleasant food smells wafts. That's nice. You think you see a crossroads to the south. We do. Ooh, we need a key to open the door. And then there's this. And then there's smells here. So, yeah, we got this crossroads behind us. There's only one door left in the crossroads we have not opened. And then we have these three doors. To our left, because we're looking north, to our left is the really well-locked door. To our east, to our right, is the regular door. And then to our north is where the smells are. It says unlock the west door only if you have the iron key. Okay, not doing that. So the question is, do we go through smelly door or do we go through normal door? Those are our options currently, or we can go back and try the other door at the crossroads. But we are currently doing this just kind of hugging the left loop at the moment. We haven't seen more orcs either. And I'm curious if what they're roasting is like our old party members. So it could just be human flesh or something. So what is, waiting for the chat to give me some idea where to go. Regular door, food door is probably a fight. I agree. Let's try the regular door. Okay, so let's go through the east door. That's the regular door. Oh boy. If you have code, blah, 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 blah. If you have code 64, 63, or 61. None. Read on. Oh, here we go. Here's some orcs. You open the door to a gathering of large orc warriors who turn back to look at you sharply as you enter. The leader, a giant of an orc, gives a drooling snarl and commands his warriors to attack. Okay. This may be a hit and run mission for us because I don't know how many of these battles we can take, but I think we can take this one, but it's not going to be fun. I wonder what's in the smelly room. Okay, here we go. I guess I don't need the map at the moment. Stay there. Okay, fight time. Let's see. Let's get my, let's get a couple of little text things here just so I can start moving around their hit points. All right, how are they looking? Who's rolling the most dice? The orc leader. 14 health. Is this... Okay, here's the question. Is this a poison spray moment? Like, do we hit 2 of them for 5? We also do have a healing spell. So if somebody takes 5 points of damage, we can heal them back. Their defense, we have a 50% chance of hitting them. So, I mean, along those lines then, we need to do 16 dice to take out the weakest, if we want to start looking at it that way. Which would be... Like, Sarjessica, Akihiro, and Tasha could take out the weakest in one round. That's basically how that's going. The third orc we need to leave alone. They have the second most health, but they do the the least amount of damage. So we obviously just keep him on the ropes. If we take out number 1 and number 2, granted that's 17 health, so we would need 34 dice to do that probably. 10, 20, no way. I think take out 1 and 2 first. Yeah. Yeah, we take, right? We take out the first one. Yeah, the one that rolls 7, and then we just deal with like 14 dice next round. And again, Lord Taekwon could go last, and we'll just see how he's doing, because he could cast that big, armor spell, which will let somebody absorb a lot of damage for the entire combat, and then we can heal them back up. So maybe Taekwon goes last, and we see... and it also could be, yeah, if the orc leader and the first orc are both down to like 3, then Taekwon could maybe like take them both out. So let's save Taekwon for last. But let's... the leader? That's 7 dice right there. So let's just try to take out this leader. Because I think that's still going to be pretty tough getting this leader. So let's have the big smashy smashes go first. AJ, I have you up first we've got Desica Jane rolling 6 attack. This is on the leader. God dang it, I'm always on the wrong page. Is it a 3 or above? A 4 or above. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the leader is down to 11. I'm just going to put 11 here too, just for fun. Okay, let's get Akihiro. You're up, buddy. Oops, wrong person. Akihiro. Same thing, 6 dice. 1, 2, 3. All right. So that's down to 8. So we've done 6 points of damage in a round. Odds are, I think we can see what Tasha can do. And then I think Taekwon's going to have to drop a big spell, because I don't think we're going to be able to finish the leader this round at this rate. Who wants to roll Tasha? Whoever I just see grab your dice. and then, well, actually, that's fine. AJ, roll for Tasha, and then we'll have Morgan roll for whatever Taekwon does. So Tasha's 4. We really could use some more weapons here. That's a better hit. Well, it's the same hit, but mathematically a better hit. 5. Okay. These are the spells that Taekwon has. The harming spells. He's down to 5. If we do the poison spray, it does 5 damage to each, to 2 members, but more than likely that is not going to kill the orc leader. Or we do Ice Bolt, which you would roll 8 dice. Mathematically, 4 of those will be hits. So those are currently our 2 big attack options. Man, maybe we should have just killed the first orc and then gone for the second orc. This has not been a great round. Again, we do have a big healing spell. We can dump some damage into one person this round, or we do that armor spell, which gives somebody +3 armor for the fight. Which again, armor is still fiddly. It's still not a guaranteed. So how are we feeling in regards to what we're doing here? Ice Bolt? Well, yeah, again, Poison Spray would not kill him. Mathematically, it's pretty tough to do it. But it would do more damage overall to the orc leader and another orc. So it just sounds, do we risk it? With the poison spray and damage somebody else and hopefully damage the orc leader a little bit, or do we just go for it all on the orc leader? And it's like a 40% chance that would kill him. You want to do poison spray? Which one? So AJ says poison spray sounds good. Morgan says Ice Bolt ? And then also says I can do poison spray. Ice Bolt to try and knock him out. Okay. And even if he's left with 1, that means next round, like Tasha or Lord Taekwon could go and finish him, and then Akihiro and Sir Jessica could start whittling away somebody else. So, Morgan, we are using our Ice Bolt. This is you're rolling 8 dice. We want 5 of them to be a 4 or above. Do we have it in us? Come on. We need a win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5! Yay! Good job. That's great. Okay, dead. Just gonna move that there. So it is now their turn to roll. We have used our Ice Bolt spell. I'll just put a little asterisk by it, just to remind myself that I used it. And then they are rolling 14 dice. They'll roll the 4 or above hits. 1, 2. Boy, this is a big pool. We're gonna whittle this down next round by probably just 5. But nonetheless, here we go. What is it? A roll of a 4 above. So these guys are pretty tough. I didn't roll amazing. I can't see what 2 of them are. Actually, that's got to be a 3. So, okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I can't see one of them. I think the one that's covered by that 3 looks like it's got to be, I guess it could be a 5, but I'm going to say it's either a 2 or a 3. So we hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I rolled how many? 14? All right. Well, let's see if this one's a miss. I am going to re-roll one of them because I didn't see it. It's going to be a hit. Watch. Yep, sure is. So that is 8 points of damage, which goes evenly. If you want, do we want to do 2 to everyone, or do we have Sir Jessica and Akihiro both take 3, and then Tasha and Lord Taekwon take 1? Those are probably the best ways to divide that up. What are you guys feeling? Are we going to do Sir Jessica and Aki both go the 3 route, and then Tasha and Taekwon take 1, or everybody takes 2? Which one? Morgan says that's fine. I don't know what that is an answer to. Yeah, what are we doing here? 3, 3, 1, 1. Okay, great. So let's just roll. Morgan, roll 3 dice first. We'll have you just roll for both of them individually. So Morgan, you're rolling 3 dice for Akihiro. You want a 4, 5, or 6 on these, because that will block the incoming damage. Big bucks, big bucks. And Great roll. Akihiro fending them off. Maybe he has a thing against like the considered the more savage of the races, stereotypically speaking. Morgan, go ahead and roll. Oh, is that the 4? Oh, that's the 4 for Tasha. Fantastic. AJ. So Tasha and Akihiro back to back. Tashi's love for Akihiro spurring. Wait. Oh no, Tasha loves Sir Jessica. Whoops. AJ, roll for Sardesica, on the other hand. Could be Sardesicate. Or Sardefficate. I guess it depends on how she rolls here. But, yeah, let's roll your 3. Nah, she takes 2. And then, roll for, Ding Dong. And just roll the 1, because he just took the 1 point of damage. And then we will move on to the next round. And, oof. Boo, AJ, not rolling great, bud. Okay. Now, we did 14 points of damage, but it was tough because we had to use our biggest spell. We could start with Lord Taekwon doing his poison spray and dividing it between Orc 1 and 2, and then you may be able to take both of them out this round. Maybe. But then, again, that taps us of our spells, and then we need to get out of this place. Because I feel like these guys are tough, and we need the spells. So, or we could also like try to climb down and just see what's down there at the bottom of the harbor as well. But how are you guys feeling in regards to what we want to do about combat? Poison the 1st and 2nd sounds good. Do you want to start with that and just see how well he does? Because you will roll 2 dice separately. I'll let both of you roll for each one. So how do we feel about that? Poison spray? 1st and 2nd? All right, let's do it. AJ. You roll the first poison spray, which is 5. So roll 5 dice, and you want a 4 or above on this. And then Morgan will have you roll the second one. So AJ just, they probably don't like poison. They're orcs. That's 3, right? Great. So knocked down to 5. So orc number 1 is knocked down to 5, which can be taken out. And then Morgan, you are now doing 5 on number 2. So go ahead and roll, on the second orc. Go ahead and roll the 5 dice in that. We want 4s or aboves. Let's see how we're, 2. Okay, so that one is down to 7. We should obviously focus on the... Yeah, we should focus on orc 1, at least with one of our big hitters. Morgan, I already have you open. Why don't you go ahead and see what Akihiro can do. If Akihiro does a really good hit on this first orc, then we can have Tasha try to finish them off and let Sardesica start working on the second orc. So let's see how Akihiro does on this one with 5 health left. Oofa. 1. I think we need Sardesica to, who has not been rolling that great either, let's be honest. Sardesica, let's see what you got. Yeesh, this has been a pretty magic-heavy fight for us. We have not been super on point here. 1, 2, 3? Down to 1. Gosh darn. We need Tasha to finish this one off. I think that's you again, AJ. Go ahead and roll the 4 dice. We want one of these to be a 4 or above. So please help us out with this. Man, not a great round. But enough. Holy crap, just enough. Oh my gosh. Okay, well those 2 are both dead, so that's a good thing. That leaves us with just 9 dice now. It's always good to have everyone pretty even for damage and take, so we'll figure that out in a second. Hopefully I roll a little bit lower today. Let's see how this goes. 9. Here we go. Bang. That looks a little better. What do they hit on? A 3 or above? Is that right? 4 or above. So I see 1, 2, 3. That's not bad. Do we give that to 2 to Akihiro, 1 to Tasha? How's that sound? Morgan, why don't you roll the 2? Correct me. I mean, I'm just trying to just speed up what we're saying. But I'm assuming that's where the chat would go with this. So why don't you roll Akihiro, Morgan, and then we'll have AJ roll for Tasha. So 2 for Akihiro. And then Tasha will roll the 1 here in a second. Okay. Aki took 1. That's his first damage of the combat. That's not bad. And then Tasha, go ahead and roll yours. And you just took 1 point of damage. So just take the... did you roll the 1 already, AJ? That may be what you just rolled. I don't know. Let me know in the chat if you rolled and I just didn't see it happen because I was adjusting the hit points. But yeah, okay. So Tasha took a point. That's not too bad. Okay, as I say, actually this isn't going too bad, but we have used our 2 big spells. That's not good. Okay, but the second orc, we just have 2 orcs left. We should be able to take out the second one and start a little start on the third one. But let's, we want one of our big hitters to, let's have Sir Jessica Jane start this one. So AJ, go ahead and roll that. This will be on the second orc, and we'll just see if you put a good bit of stank on it or not. Better. 1, 2, 3. Okay, down to 4. Do you think Tasha and Taekwon, mathematically, they will do 4 points of damage to this one, and then we could have Akihiro start working on the third? Is that worth trying? Or should we just have Akihiro and just see what Akihiro can do on this one? I'm happy with whatever you guys choose in regards to that. But yeah, let me know. We've got 4 left on that. Between Taekwon and Tasha, they roll 8 dice. And then we could have 6 on the third orc, if that worked. Or we have Aki and Tasha finish this one off, and then Taekwon rolls 4 dice on the last one. I mean, I just saw somebody roll. Is that Morgan? 1, 2, 3. Who was that? Was that Tasha? Let's try Tosh. Tasha did 3. So leaving it at 1. So let's have, okay, so Tasha gets a good cut in. Yeah, let's definitely have Lord Taekwon go. That's so funny because it always sounds like Taekwondo. And that is a hit. That is dead. And that leads us, as we can see here, yay. Akihiro, you are up to start whittling away on the last one, which hopefully we can take out by the end of next round. So let's start us off with a good hit. It is only going to roll 4 dice against us, so we're in good shape now. We may need to get out of here. 1, 2, just 2, but not bad. That puts us at 9. That's typically what we can put out around. And then it is going to do the 4 attack on us. Hopefully it just hits us a couple times. It does hits us a couple of times. So do we want 2 on Akihiro in hopes that he blocks 1, which puts us all at 6? Or do you want to do like Sardesica and Akihiro? That's those are kind of our 2 options right there. And I'll let Akihiro choose that. Aki, do you want 2 on you? Or do you want to divide it between you and Serge? Just roll the dice and your dice will answer. Okay, here we go. So Morgan, let's see what you got. We want 2 rolls of a 4, 5, or 6. And then we'll move on this last round, and hopefully we can do these 9 points of damage. And again, everyone just rolls 10 dice, and we just try to count 9 is what we'll do. Aki takes a point. Great. That leads everyone to exactly the same at 6. And everybody roll 10 dice. I have it on Morgan. We want 9 successes, which again is close because mathematically we should be rolling 10 successes on a 4, 5, or 6. So the odds are kind of in our favor. Ooh, that seems like pretty decent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Morgan. Great. We need 4 from you, AJ. Roll 10 dice. We want 4 of them or more to be 4, 5s, or 6s. So we have a pretty good chance here. We have a 60% chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yay! All right, we won. Good job. As I keep on to say, that wasn't too bad. But again, we used our 2 big spells. 669. Ooh, this looks good. With the orcs dead, you move to loot the room and examine their war gear. The leader has an iron great axe, fighting +2, but you cannot use a shield with it. And is wearing a fine suit of bone armor, which is armor +2. 3 iron short swords. That's fine. But those are good because we can sell them. Search in the room, you find an iron key. That opens the door opposite us. A warm cloak, survival +1. But there's only 10 silver. Not much for a mighty leader. Gain code A64. That's pretty good, guys. How much? I'm going to just... we've got 10 silver, so that puts us at 199. God, we suck. We got code A64. Check. Let's write this in here real quick. Again, that great axe is nice, but I am a little concerned about we would lose a shield, which is 2 points of... armor, but I guess we could wear the nicer armor, so it'd be like losing 1 point of armor to bump up somebody's fighting skill by 1. We have that cloak, which, who is our other survivalist? Tasha. We should definitely give that cloak to Tasha. That would increase her survival to 5. That would be great. Let's see. I'm going to just do that right now. Cloak. That is serve 1. Give her that. That would bump up her survival to a 5. I know the font's not the way it is with the other ones, but who cares at the moment? I'm just excited. Let's see what the chat's saying here. Nice haul. Yeah, no kidding. So we do have this great axe +2, and we have the bone armor +2. So just what we'd want to do. Okay, here's the thing. If we give Sardessica Jane the great axe, she would lose her shield, but we could give her the better armor. So basically, her fighting would go up by 1, but her shield would go down by 1. No, because a shield is doing 2. A shield is blocking for 2 points. Oh, I see what you're saying, AJ. Well, right now she has 3 because she has a shield which gives us 2 and the hide armor which gives us 1. If we use that weapon, we'd have the hide armor. So it's basically, do we want to give Jessica a +1 to her fighting skill at the cost of -1 armor, which I think that's good because fighting we use much more than armor, and but that's where I'm kind of leaning. But we lose 1 to gain 1, but I feel like that extra die typically goes a good way. But I'm happy with that. We have the 3 iron short swords. I'm just writing this stuff down. I'll just give it to whoever it makes sense. These are good for selling as well, obviously. Let's see here. 3 short swords. We have the iron key. Oh, the survival I gave already. 10 silver. Let's see. Okay, I'm still waiting for the chat. It would put Desi's fighting to 7. Desi? That's cute. Extra fighting makes sense. Yeah, we can allocate damage however we want. I agree. So she's just carrying the shield. So I'm going to move the shield down to there, and I'm going to give her the what is this? This is called bone armor. 2, great, and then we also have we have another iron sword, which so we have 4 iron swords now, so we can actually maybe start selling some of these, and then I'm going to give her. I like that we actually got their weapons. Because sometimes in these games, like, what about their weapons? Same way it's like, I want their camels or horses. I guess we got shields from the Yuan-Ti, but so this is a iron great axe. Okay, that's fun. Iron great axe, fighting 2. Great axe. Okay, so and that would put her fighting up to a 7. Yay! So her and Akihiro both have +2 weapons. That's great. Okay, the game code A64. I wrote that down. Yeah, good haul. I think somebody wrote, yeah, nice haul, AJ. I'm obviously Morgan agrees. So, do we open the door with the iron key? Do we get does everybody have an iron short sword? Yes, everybody has an iron short sword. I mean, obviously Akihiro doesn't, because he's not using it. So we have 4 extra iron short swords not being used. So that's nice. Do we open that door? Or, so let's, where do you go now? Go through the west door. What does that mean? Oh, the west door is where we came from. That was where our fight was. Work. So, I mean, oh, maybe the west door. What does that mean? Did we go back into the hall? Gain A64. Where will you go now? Go through the south door. Was there a south door to this room? In the description, did it say that? I don't remember that. The west door, we came through the west door. So I guess so when it says south door, we didn't come through a south door. So there may be a door in this room that's to the south that I just don't remember reading in the description. Or, but then there's also the door directly to our west outside of this chamber that we needed the lock. So yeah, so there is an extra door in this room that we're just not aware of, that I just don't remember reading about. So here's the thing. So we have, there are 3 doors, as far as I'm aware, that we have yet to go through. 4 doors, excuse me. We have the one with the smell. We have the locked room, which we have the key to unlock it now. We have a door back near the crossroads, which is on a northern wall. And then we have the smelling room. Or we leave. Yeah, there is a game that's called 4 Against Darkness that was one of my initial ideas of games to play, but it's a lot of mapping is involved in it, which is fun. But the difficulty of mapping in this format is very difficult with just the software and stuff and just my ease with it. So yeah, that's why I'm not mapping this out currently for you guys, because it would just take me forever. If we leave, we have to come back. Obviously, yeah. Again, we have used our 2 spells. Again, I hate to say they wouldn't leave a fight like in the room we just had a fight in, or would they? This game is my worst nightmare. I don't know. What do? We didn't get money, but we got things we can sell to make money. These give us a fighting +1. I'm guessing they're worth about 50 each, so that'd be like about 200 silver is my guess. Take a peek in the locked room. I don't think we can take peeks in this game. That's not true. We saw the orcs who were gambling, and we took a peek on them. They have money. We could sneak up on them and shiv them because they were gambling. And if we get a good sneak, we could like give Tasha. Oh wait, we don't have any sneaking. We don't have any stealth cloaks. That's right. You guys both want those boots. I kind of want to know what's in the locked room. Okay. So the room across the hall. So we're going to leave the other door in this room alone. We're going to cross to the locked hall. Correct? That's where we're going. Back to the that's the plan here. 736. Okay, go through the west door. That puts us back here. Okay, if you have the iron key, yeah. Go. All I'm doing real quick is 723. You open the door to large orcs. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about another door in this room, but apparently there is another door in this room. I was just curious what it said there. I know. I want to know what's in the locked room, but we are out of spells. We do have a healing spell. We still do have the thing where we can cast the big armor spell on somebody, and then they can absorb a lot of damage, and then we can heal them for 5 after a fight. So we do have that where we just like make somebody be a sponge for damage in a combat. That's like another thing we can do. But then we need to spend 200 silver to get those spells back, which we have 199 currently. So again, up to you guys. We are currently standing outside of the door that is locked and needs the iron key, which we have. I mean, I don't know who or what. It could be the armory. It did very distinctly say it's like kind of weird they didn't have more money. But that is up to you. I want to do everything. I know. What really stinks is there's no town near here, but I'm scared. I know, me too. I don't know. I don't know. What are you guys feeling? And I can't remember how many orcs were playing cards either. And there could be others like around the corner we can't see in that other room. But that is a room to get some money. Or we could just go back and try to climb down the cliffside and see what's down there. And leave and then go back to the Jungle Town Loot Nesh, I think. And rest up for our next session. Again, this is all up to you guys. We have quite a few things. We had a good haul here. We could go to Loot Nesh and try to sell some of this stuff. I don't know if we can... Still can't get a stupid boat. I don't think. But yeah, let's... we got quite a few things. I got a map, and it makes sense to me. Yeah, it makes sense to me. AJ, what do you want to do? We're at the door with the key, ... Yeah? That's right here, 306. 306. Just waiting for confirmation. Okay, locked door. Here we go. If you had A65... We don't. The room beyond is different from the others. It is a rough chamber, cut from the living rock, rather than... Oh god, we have a fight. Warhounds, they look okay. A flagstone and brick room. Inside you see piled up many crudely manufactured crates. These appear to be orc Oh, I thought it was like, in quotation, orc supplies. Shipped all the way from the Savage Lands, so they have been taking a boat. Before them, a pack of savage hounds has been left to guard, attached to long chains. That will not let them leave the room, but gives them free rein to attack intruders. Well, I just step out of the room. They bark and snarl at you. I don't like that. But with their masters dead, you have little to fear from the noise. If you want the supplies, you have to deal with them. You can cast any number of spells before combat starts, as the chained hounds cannot reach you. Oh. They are not strong. We could... Their defense is 4+. We could maybe take out 2 in one round. I'm not overly concerned by this combat, but is it worth pumping up someone's health or no? Before doing this, that will cost us 50 silver in the grand scheme of things. But just to ensure, right now they're only rolling. Oh, I was saying this. They rolled 10 dice. Last combat we were dealing with like 16 or 17 or something crap like that. Do we want to bump up somebody's armor to have them be the sponge? But more than likely, we at least kill 1. They will be doing 7 attack. They will be dealing about 3 to 4 points of damage per round. Yeah. Let's just go in and just start wailing on these things. We want to take out Hound 1 and 3 first. They do the most damage. We usually do about almost... We can almost do 4 above. We are rolling 20 dice. Yeah, so again, the math set... Okay, who are we attacking? So we are rolling basically 20 dice each. That is going to do 10 points of damage. That could kill number 1 and number 2, just leaving number 3. Which would roll 4 dice. So, do we try to just take out the 2 weakest and then just deal with 1? Eek. Yeah, 1 and 3 first. That's what we're going with. I guess the big hitters are going first. So, Sir Jessica, maybe Sir Jessica should attack the 3rd Warhound because she does a little bit more damage. So why don't you go, right? She does 7, Akihiro does 2. So let's have Sir Jessica Jane attack the 3rd Warhound. And then we'll have Akihiro attack the 1st. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. All right, down to 2, which, again, mathematically, Lord Taekwon does 4. He should hit twice. Do we have Akihiro attacking the 1st Warhound? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, just making sure I did that right. So, Akihiro, let's go on that 1st Warhound. Oh, let me move my dice thing over to you. Boink. All right. So, the two fighters in the group. 1, 2, 3. Down to 2. All right. So this is literally the mathematical probability of both of you roll. I'll oscillate between whoever I see rolling. We will see. We just want 2 hits each. 2 hits each. You want a 4, 5, or 6. 2 hits each. That is 2 by AJ. We're going to say it doesn't matter which one, honestly. And then, did we get 2 by Morgan as well? Morgan, 2! Actually got 4. Great. Good job, team. They are both dead. That just leaves them with, what did we do? 1 and 3? Wow. We actually did the harder ones skill. That leaves us with this. I would have done, just to keep their health lower, I would have done the 1 and 2. But we did 1 and 3. Great. Only 3 dice against us. Fantastic. I owe you guys a crappy roll. Am I going to give it to you? Let's find out. 4, 5, or 6 hits. That's not bad. 1. You guys are all even with your damage, so whoever rolls first is going to be the... it's usually Morgan. It's like, I'll take it! But whoever I see rolling first is going to absorb it and just let me know which character you are. Usually we give it to the fighter, but let's see what we got here. It looks like it was Morgan who rolled a 1. I'm assuming that was Akihiro, Morgan. I'm going to write it down on Morgan. I mean on Akihiro. But nonetheless, let us kill the Warhound. It has 4 health. Everybody roll 20 dice. This is fun. All right, it is going up. Let's see what you got, Age. Not a great roll, actually. Oh, that's Morgan who rolled. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a great roll for you either, but Morgan may... Oh, who cares? It's dead. Yay! If you win, 816. With the hounds dead, you rifle through the crates. There is a good deal of spare clothing and food stuff, as well as a large crate that holds a few shovels. Okay. Evidently, most of the shovels have already been removed. There are certainly enough supplies here for 3 or 4 dozen orcs for quite some time. Fortunately, woo, valuables, 400 silver, a gray talisman, soft boots. Yay! The Great Talisman, we can increase somebody's fighting skill with that as well if we go to the temple, which is just over in the jungle. Let's head back. Let's get out of here. I guess our question is, when we leave, do we want to climb down the cliffside or just hold off till next time? Count this victory and skedaddle. Because I say, let's get out of here. Soft boots, stealth. Do we give them to... do we give those to our second stealthiest person now is... So we can give it to Tasha, which would get her up to an 8. Or do we give it to Akihiro to bump him up to... Excuse me, Tasha would bump her up to a 7, or Akihiro to bump up to a 4. Yes, we don't have to buy the boots. Yay! Let's go and come back. Yeah, exactly. Skedaddle. Okay. So which one of us do we want to have the boots? It's so funny, like how this game... I mean, it's a fickle little thing. But we were so defeated last session, like, which was literally an hour and a half ago. Now we're like, look at all the crap. Like, I'm looking at our inventory and it's packed. Give it to Aki. Okay. That is stealth 1. Okay. So Aki got a little increase. Stealth. So his stealth will now be a 4. Amazing. And also, while I'm just doing all this upkeep here, I can possibly play again this game. I think I'm going to do Cthulhu tomorrow night. And then I can do this next week. I don't think I can do Thursday, but I can do Tuesday. But I think it's going to be an hour later than usual. Is that... Tasha will probably have to do the poisoning. That's true. But it may also be one of those team things. Remember that, Morgan? They had, okay, choose who's doing the diversion, who's doing the poisoning. But yeah... we can also just trade the boots too before that mission too, but we can put them back. Exactly. We can move them back to where if we need to. Yeah. So 400, let's give us that. So 4, we are at 599. Yay, we can buy a boat too. We got the Great Talisman, which we can get the, increase somebody's, the lowest person's fighting skill, which is either Tasha or Ding Dong, which would obviously, we should go to Tasha because Ding Dong uses spells. Great Talisman, 400 kills, soft boots, A65, check. Let's get the F out of here. 736. Okay. I'm going to... Which way is this? Okay. To the exclamation point. That one's done. Okay. Let's see. So we are here. We are going to go to the crossroads, 566. From the crossroads, we are going to go east, down the corridor, 350. From east, we exit the dungeon. Look at my map skills. All right. So this is where Morgan wants to fast travel. This place is great. No kidding. So we are going to go west towards Law's Breath. 752, you're crossing. All right, Morgan, just roll well with your stupid survival check. We want 4 successes. AJ, be on deck to roll 5. That's right, because we got your cloak. Dude, we got boots and cloaks and a whole bunch of really good stuff. And then we're about to cash in that talisman, I think, as well. So Morgan got 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Let's keep going. Oh my God. Here we go. AJ, roll a 1d6. And if you roll a 1 or a 2, so help me God. I want a 3, because that one's the one that's the most rare, is the 3. Thank you. Thank you, AJ. This one is the hardest one to get. Although the desert nights are cold, the temperature tonight is particularly freezing. You pitch your tents and huddle together for warmth. Outside the tents, you suddenly perceive a light, like a flame of a lantern. Oh, it's like a will-o-wisp, only brighter. Something stalks around your tent menacingly, the crunch of boot prints on the sand. A sudden fear grips you, and it's difficult to leave the safety of your tent. You briefly decide together who should check out the phenomenon. Choose someone to look outside. Decide to all go out together, although this feels dangerous. Stay safely inside the tent. Why does it feel dangerous to go out together? I feel like there's strength in numbers. Do we give Tasha her boots? Yeah, you know, do we give her the boots and be like, okay, be careful? What do we think here? I don't understand why it feels dangerous for just one of us. I mean, why it feels dangerous for 4 of us as opposed to 1 of us. But, I don't know. Stay inside. Morgan is team. I just want to cash in on our victory and let whatever this is just go F itself. We have team stay inside for Morgan. AJ is team. Team what? Stay inside, stay inside. All right. Stay safe inside the tent. The light circles around the tent several times in the night before eventually departing. In the morning, you cannot find so much as a footprint. We did hear footprints, right? Was it a djinn? Shivering despite the rising heat, you pack up and move on. All right, 8:40. West of Losbreath. Hooray, we're at Losbreath. We are going to go to... Let's go to the inn just to heal up and get our spells back, right? Yep. Inn. It costs us... Oh, we can't get our spells here. God dang it. But we're going to heal. We need to do 3 to get... that will get everybody back up. So we're going to do... That's 9. So 9, 8, 7, 7. So we lost 9. That puts us at 590. I'm going to put an asterisk by our other spell. Okay, just... and then... okay, we did that. 775. Let's go to the Temple of Crom. Yeah? So I think it's just the Temple of Crom. And if you have a great talisman, you may exchange it for the blessing of a priest. Find a party member with the lowest fighting score and increase their fighting by 1. Right? We want to do that. I think this thing's only worth like 50 silver. I think to be able to increase Tasha's overall fighting to a 5 with this weapon is amazing. Right? You're with me on this? Yes, 100%. Great. Great talisman. Gone. I'm going to just make another little note that Tasha has increased to a 4. So let's put this little 4 here, and I will just do all this again. That puts her to a 5. Great. Awesome, awesome. We did that. 775. Did we want to go to the marketplace? Just to see if we can sell this stuff and see what we can get? So the iron shorts, wow, we can sell them for 100 each. We have 4 of them not being used. That would put us up to 990 silver. Dope. That, my friends, is a fantastic session. Holy crap. So, I mean, I'm going to let you guys see what we have in our... so here's Sir Desica. These are all the things she has. Hide armor, boots of stealth. You can't even see everything she has. And then Tasha. Ah, crap. It's not in the front. I got to move it to the front. Give me a second. Bring to front. Shield. Poison. Remember, we got 2 poisons. Hide armor, brooches. Like, again, you can't see everything. That stinks. But nonetheless, that was a good... Wow, man, this thing had us on there. I was thinking, like, God, do we even play the next session? I was so demoralized. So was Morgan. I think I looked at the chat when I came back to start over. I was like, I am so defeated. We should just end here before we get in trouble. 100%. Do we sell the 1 hide armor? Oh, yeah. How much is that worth? Probably not too much, but let's see if they even want it. Also, we could probably sell a shield because we're not using it. So let's see here. Hide armor. We can sell it for 35. And the shield... we can sell for 20. So we can get 55 for both of those. Is that worth selling just for the 55? They're cheap. We can get them pretty much anywhere. And it's clogging up our inventory a bit. So what was the bone armor worth? We should keep it. It's worth 300. Okay. So sell this for 55. One of the hide armors. That's true. Hide armor and a shield. Copy. All right. So that's another 55. That puts us back over 1,000. It puts us up to 1,045, I think. Whoops. Not 145. 1,045. Look at that. Good job, team. And we are back in 775. All right. That is a great session. Morgan, how are you about... I know. Still want to get that con man and just blow up those monkeys. A +2 permanent fight also feels brilliant. It's not a +2 permanent fight. It was a +1 permanent fight. It's because she went up to a 4, but then that weapon gives her a 5. So it's actually just a +1, but that's still huge. Yeah, this ended up being a great session for us. I will never forgive them, and I will never forget. Morgan, we can also talk about it in the Discord. There's no need to clog this up anymore. Guys, yay, that was our double header. The first one, not so good. The second one, I'm feeling really good. And you're right, let's just finish while we're ahead here. Again, yeah, Valley of Bones. We've lost 6 party members now, but yeah, +2 total this session with the axe and the talisman. It was the axe, it was the oh, you're just talking fighting alone. But we also got the survival thing. So we got a +1 survival and a +1 stealth. So we got like a total of like, granted they're not permanent, they're items, but yeah, we did great. Who just knew? We just need to get rid of Mike. Great. Until next time, stay dorky, my friends, and I will see you next time, and good job. I'm excited. Feeling good. Have a great weekend, guys, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night for Cthulhu, where we won't do as good. Bye.